Hello YouTube, Caldes Gamer here with another World of Tanks video. When I heard the announcement that the XM57 is finally on sale, I immediately log into my World of Tank account and get get the tank itself. I'm super happy because just a reminder guys, I took like a 2 year long break from World of Tanks, and when I hop back in, a lot has changed. And I was willing to invest a little money here and there, and I got a few premium tanks to satisfy my needs, but there was one tank that I really wanted, and this tank satisfied all my needs perfectly, and the downside doesn't bother me, and that was the XM57. As you can see in the footage right here, I examined the armor, and this tank really does have armor. Very happy. And it feels balanced. It's not overpowered. You could still get punctured frontally, and the sides and backside is very obvious weakness, especially the hunchback. The hunchback is super squishy. You would definitely get pinned, not just by any other tanks, but you would definitely get punctured by light tanks. Keep that in mind. Even light tanks that you see in, I think this is a tier 8, so you're gonna get punctured by tier 6 tanks. Just keep that in mind. But anyway, love this tank. I really do. This tank satisfies all my needs, so much so that, yeah, this is my last premium tank that I'm gonna purchase with my own money. And I'm serious. I'm dead serious because, like I said, took a 2 year long break. When I came back, there was one tank that caught my attention that I really wanted, and it was this tank. This tank is what I really wanted. Now that I have it, very happy, and I feel complete. And yeah, I won't spend any more money except for Wargaming Plus, which I the reason why I'm paying $9 a month is just to grind this game even faster. I will stop spending Wargaming Plus once I unlock every single tank in this game of the tech tree. Keep in mind, tech tree. And as for premium tanks, most of the premium tanks that I've seen so far are lackluster. The only one that was absolutely worth my money was the DZT 159 and the Caliban. Both tanks very fun, satisfy my needs. The Liberté, I sort of regret it, but it's good to have a French heavy tank in my collection. But this tank, this is exactly what I wanted, especially coming back from Water Tank's 2 year long break. And yeah, I'm loving this tank. Absolutely loving it. You're gonna see in the first gameplay footage that I lost, sadly. But in the next footage, I won, and you're gonna be. I was generally surprised, but at the same time, not that surprised. This tank, its gun, it's reliable. Unlike the Caliban or unlike any other derp gun in this game, this gun is accurate, and I would say it's derpy, but it's definitely punctured above its weight. The punch, it feels very powerful, and because of the very large caliber that it shoots, it could definitely do lots of damage, but not just any alpha damage. It does modular damage. In the second footage where I won, you're gonna see me ammo racking at a light tank, and it was very funny when I saw that. But at the same time, I also reminded myself that this is a 155 millimeter cannon. This cannon will do internal modular damage. So keep that in mind, guys. And unlike derp guns in this game, this gun, technically it is a derp gun, but it is very reliable, very accurate, and you will definitely hit your targets long range. And sometimes you will snapshot, but it's better to aim, just be on the safe side. But this gun is reliable, and this is exactly what I want. A reliable gun, high penetration, and also high alpha damage. Six Doing over 600 alpha damage is no joke, guys, especially for a tier 8. And when you're facing off tier 10s, it feels like you could definitely punch above your weight and take on tier 10s. And that's something I like about tier 8 tanks. Now, this tank has a reputation of being a little bit overpowered, But in my opinion, it's balanced. Why? Because its frontal armor, despite where it's the heaviest armor, where the armor is concentrated, unlike other premium tanks that I have in this game, this tank it still has weakness. Just like, to give you an example, in this YouTube channel, I featured the TT-130M. That tank has space armor and is very strong, but its weakness is lower plate and cupola. This tank, same thing, lower plate and cupola, but its body, the rest of the body is super squishy, especially the hunchback, the backside of this tank that looks like a little hunchback. That thing is squishy as a marshmallow. Any tank, including light tanks, tier 6 light tanks, could penetrate it. Keep that in mind. And this tank is slow, and its turret is very limited. It will only face frontally, but that's okay because that's where the armor is concentrated, and you will bounce shot. Trust me, you will bounce shot. But when you're facing against an enemy that's a little bit smarter and more experienced, they will start aiming at your weak spot, which is your cupola and your lower plate. Most of the time, they will aim at your lower plate because that's easier to aim at. The cupola, if you look at this tank, it's a little small, but it's big enough to actually get hit to it. And in certain games that I played in this tank so far, I did got hit, and I managed to hit other XM57 tanks that on the enemy side on their cupola. So yeah, the cupola is definitely a weak spot, but as you could tell, it's not that huge. Unlike other American tanks where the cupola is a little like super huge and large. Even the Liberty, which by the way, I have that tank, the Liberty, despite its amazing frontal armor, the cupola is super annoying because it's super huge and super easy to hit at. This tank, while the cupola is still a weak spot, it's still small enough to give your enemy a little hard time at aiming. So keep that in mind. Now, despite me praising everything, I love it. I still love it. And this tank is definitely, aside from what I just said, this gun being way better than the derp gun, like a reliable derp gun. This tank overall feels like a frontliner. If you look at the classification of this tank, it will tell you it's an assault tank, an assault tank destroyer. And in my opinion, that description fits perfectly. It doesn't have the speed like a tier tier 9 DZT 159, but it definitely has the armor and the gun. And the armor, while I won't say it's reliable, it is reliable enough that you will bounce some shot. And once again, when it comes to tanks with heavy armor, in my opinion, true heavy tanks that has heavy armor, if you're bouncing 50% of the shots that you're receiving, in my opinion, that's a heavy tank, a true heavy tank. And this tank feels like a true heavy tank because out of all the times that I've been hit, 50% of the time it was bouncing and it feels like it. So I'll definitely say that the frontal armor of this tank really does holds itself up. And more importantly, this tank it could definitely face tier 10s. So I'm loving it. I'm loving everything. And I only buy the basic. There's no need to buy the expensive over the top bundle of this tank. I just bought the bare minimum basic. And I feel no regrets, to be honest with you. No regrets. But this will be my last premium purchase tank. Every other premium tanks I've seen so far seems very lackluster. And I don't think they're gonna ever make another tank like the XM57 ever again. Unless, of course, Wargaming becomes creative, but even then, I feel like it's a waste of money at that point. And I feel like I supported Wargaming, especially after 2.0 update, a little too much, and especially after coming back. But still, loving this tank, loving everything that I'm seeing, and definitely I'm gonna use this tank for competitive tier 8 skirmish mode, clan wars, and other game modes that require tier 8 tanks. This tank, love it. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it here and enjoy the gameplay footage for the remaining of the video. And hopefully, I'm better at talking. I'm trying my best to be a better speaker. And please, guys, let me know what other things I should do to improve my YouTube videos. I know video editing is one thing, but I'm getting there. I'm still trying to learn the software. Well, guys, please like and subscribe. Put a comment down in the comment section below. I do read them and I will respond to them. Thank you for watching my videos. Enjoy your rest of the day and enjoy the rest of the video. Caldas Gamer over and out.